Hi everyone, it's me, Rebecca Lamort. I just finished up a long day of fundraising and I'm just making myself some dinner now, and I thought it may be helpful if I hopped on here and just kind of spoke a little bit about why I'm pushing so hard, why I'm hitting people up for fundraising, and why the push is so real this week. And it's a major deadline we're up against, and I need my neighbors' help. I don't like to ask for help, but I just got to be blunt. I need my neighbors' help. So while I make dinner, some beautiful penne amatriciana, which is a lovely, tomato sauce with some pancetta, I figured I'd just hop on here, like I said, and talk a little bit about fundraising, where we're at, and why the push for this week is so real. So Monday, January 11th is our next fundraising deadline. Excuse me for a moment while my number one campaign assistant jumps on my leg to come up. Forrest is here, of course. He had a full day pounding the phones with me. But Monday, January 11th is our first 2021 fundraising deadline, and it's really vital that we meet our goals for this deadline, because January 11th is the final day we can qualify for public matching funds. And I've spoken a little bit about public matching funds, what they are on some of my posts, but I'll get a little more into it now about why I really need all of your help. So yesterday I posted that we have 1 week left to get 25 more in-district donations. So what does that mean? That means I need people that live in the 5th Council District here on the Upper East Side, Midtown East, East Harlem, Roosevelt Island, to donate at least $10 to help me secure public matching funds. And matching funds are public dollars the city gives out that candidates like myself can earn, so we can spend more time out in the community talking to voters, learning about what's important to constituents, and just putting ourselves out there so everyone can meet us, instead of spending time on the phones like I had to do today to dial for dollars, as I call it. And I'm lucky that I have already satisfied one of 2 requirements, because to get public matching funds, let me put Farce down to stir my pasta, because there's nothing worse than not getting the match or having overcooked pasta. Let's just be real. To get public matching funds, there are 2 requirements candidates need to meet. So I already met the first one, which is raising $5,000 for New York City voters, meaning any New York City voter located within the 5 boroughs that donated. I've already met that. Great. Thank you so much to all those people. The other requirement, which is the one I'm still pushing for, which is why I'm trying to break down why I am going to be a little more vocal this week and a little more open about the need for funds, is 75 in-district donations. And at the start of COVID, I paused all fundraising because I knew how much my brothers and sisters at the Laborers Union were suffering, how many others in our community were. The economic struggle was so real, and it really still is right now. But this deadline's approaching, and so I have to start fundraising again over the summer after pausing it for a number of months. And I've been playing a lot of catch-up work, and I'm lucky. I'm so close to the goal of 75 in-district donors, but I still need a few more. So I've hustled since yesterday. Thankfully, I just need 20 more neighbors to donate at least $10 by Monday so I can get these public matching funds and not have to spend as much time fundraising or worrying about money, and I can run a really, really great people-powered grassroots on-the-ground campaign with digital ads and mail and COVID-safe outdoor events and just constantly getting the word out there. But to do all of those things, unfortunately, I need money. And that's why this week I'm pushing super hard to be sure we get these final 20 donations so we can have these matching funds and just meet this final requirement, and then push full steam ahead to June 22nd, because June 22nd is the primary election and it's going to be here before we know it. So that's why in these next few days I want to finish up fundraising so I can fully focus on being out there, talking to voters, meeting people, and just continuing to share more about the movement we're building for affordable housing, for accessibility and inclusion, and economic equality that will empower workers and small businesses, not just in our community, but throughout the entire city. So like I said, we've hustled. We spent all day on the phones today. You can imagine how difficult it can be to ask for money right now, and it's something I don't really want to do. I don't like asking for help naturally. A number of you have seen me out there in the community doing so much, being a crazy lady all over the place, always saying, what can we do? How can we help? You do so much. And this is what I need, unfortunately. I just need 20 more neighbors to donate $10. So if you haven't already, I'm humbly asking you to just hit the link in my bio, send over $10 so that we can seal up this final fundraising deadline and be off to the races to run a really great campaign and bring about the revolutionary change we need here in the 5th District and for the entire city of New York. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit me in my DMs, make a comment, anything, because I'm here for you. And I know the public matching system is something that's new, like ranked choice voting, which we'll do a whole other video on later on, because that's a whole other horse of a different color that voters are going to have to learn to work through this year for the ranking of candidates. But for now, the push is matching funds and making sure we get 20 new neighbors to donate $10 to the campaign by Monday. So if you've already donated, thank you so much. If you know someone in the neighborhood that hasn't, that you think can give $10 and would be interested to support a candidate like myself, reach out to them. Tell them to check out my social media. Tell them to send me a DM so we can chat and they can learn more about me if that would be helpful. Anything you can do to help would really make the difference to be sure that by Monday we get 20 more in-district donations and we get this public match and we are off to the races as this, rabble-rousing, good troublemaking lady. And Forrest here jumping up on my leg so we can be out there in the field fighting hard. So I'm just here making some dinner, and I hope this was helpful breaking it down for you guys while I'm here in my tie-dye for Biden shirt, because Georgia's on our mind, right? Yes, we're getting some good results for Ossoff and Warnock, but while that's happening, we still have local races here like myself, and that's why it's so important that we come together as a community, we support each other, and hopefully you'll support me, 20 of my neighbors, by donating $10 before Monday. The link is in my bio again, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to DM me, reach out, anything. I'm here for you, I'm fighting for us, and hopefully I'll serve you soon at the New York City Council. So thank you so much, and now I'm gonna go take my pasta out, because like I said, there's nothing worse than not getting the match or having overcooked pasta. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a good night. Stay safe.